Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Trojans offense takes the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabs behind the line. It's Cook. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Completes the shuffle pass. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to ride this running back. Running to Green. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Slithers into space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Grab behind the line. It's Gandy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind. There he goes! Got enough for the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lines the tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. To the air on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Gandy. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll try to blast their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got a man. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Good enough for first down.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got...
Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. With the catch, it's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Turning it on! Touchdown, USC! Great job by the back on the option.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt time. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in a really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Northwestern, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner will be knocked down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Makes the grab right down the middle. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the ground with the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you've got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones We were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of